of Kahalulu. When you think about Kahalulu, you think about the Maui family. This is even. We are ran up to the top of HeʻEʻIa. And from the top of HeʻEʻIa, we flew up to the moon and made a hole. Now, Maui Kalana, flew in Kahalulu. There's a story. About all these evil people in this kingdom. They were called as the Luna Loiloi. The Luna Loiloi were the judges over everything, including the king. He had to pretend to find a way to get rid of that position. So he could not only rule over but to give them freedom. Because if you do not Loiloi over time, you get so greedy. So he had this plan. The night when everybody went to sleep, with his magical power, he dug this huge hole. And he filled the hole with excrement. Then he covered the hole. The next day he had a meeting with all the Luna Loiloi. And he explained to them he had built this as a vaipona, treasure chest. And he said, you are never to touch that hill. That hill is sacred. It is my hill. But he knew that their greed would take them right out there. The next day, in the evening, they all went and they started to dig, looking for all the treasure. Now with the Luna Loiloi, there was a couple. And the couple was, if their hand should touch excrement, they will be banished from the kingdom forever. Kohi Kupalala is the name of the song. All of them dug into the mound looking for the treasure. All of them had their hand full of kukai, and all of them were expelled from the kingdom of Maui Kalana, from Kahalulu. This is Kahalulu. But it connects to HeʻEʻIa because of Hina, the mother of the Maui. So, as said before, this place gets so many mo'olelo. You're looking at Paliku. You're looking at Ma'avayu or Leva. You're looking at Mo'olidi. You're looking at O'Hule. Each one of these places has mo'olelo. For example, Mo'olidi. When HeʻEʻIa came that way, the Mo'o challenged her to do battle. And he tried with all his might to overcome the fire goddess, HeʻEʻIa. Well, in the battle, she won. She cut him to pieces, but the tail, she planted the tail firmly in the reef, and there the tail of Mo'olidi remains till this day. So again, HeʻEʻIa, all the family have great kuleana and responsibility. So we're passing now like Elohim. This side here, so on the carving, you can see the Po'amano. The Po'amano, the Kamo'alii, is shrine where the descendants of Pele, they feed their own, the offspring of the Pana and the Ori. So most people see Pele as a goddess. For us, she's a Wahine. What is that? Because she was a living person. You see, Pele from Consuelo comes our family. From Thai, Helen, and her family is here. We have that right now, the Oleka. The Oleka is the trip there we call the Rolling Grant. So the story goes that there was a famous bread shooter. That bread shooter was Pinoy Alala. His name is PANA. His arrow was up of his head. He was able to shoot the rats between the eyes and roll down the head. One of our senior uncles, yes, one generation of Consuelo, John McCabe, from the McCabe family, from the Pi'ikoi, Alala, that's our granduncle. There's the name. So the names, the different bracelets here are attached to members of the family. John, Pi'ikoi, Alala, named after the red shooter. Again, so what do the stories do? For us, our generation, it just brings us closer to God. Family is about respect. Knowing your place, responsibility to these people now, to these people, to the more poor, to the people, to the company, to the field taking. This is where there is a disconnect. For some reason, somebody said, when you're 65, you retire. You collect Social Security and tell your kids what's with the kids. That's just one disconnect. So what happens is, grandparents don't watch the kids anymore. They leave the family because they might leave their best life. Their best life is use interpretation, but my best life is being home for my grandchildren. That's my best life. To share with them everything that I've learned from my grandparents. To share with them each and every tradition I've learned. That's my career. That's my best life. So I think we get lost in the different interpretations or these different intentions and purposes that are really not connected to what tradition we like. That is a local complicated way. That is a fish pond. Now, there was a goddess of the fish pond. There is a god and goddess who can't live on money. And that was HeʻEʻIa. HeʻEʻIa being the wife of HeʻEʻIa. Now remember, HeʻEʻIa and HeʻEʻIa is from HeʻEʻIa. From HeʻEʻIa, they moved down to Paniku and made their home. When you think about the story of Hawaii Kalo, Hawaii Kanaka, you have to remember Papa and Pakea's Kupuna is from HeʻEʻIa. So Papa and Pakea, Papa and Kalaki, Hawa, the Kalo Hawaii Kanaka, there is the Papa Iawaka. This is their Kupuna. Their Kupuna is the Papa Iawaka. They were born after. All of these kupuna were born after their kupuna, who is from HeʻEʻIa, the Papa Iawaka. So what is that story? It takes us there. You see, that hill there is called Hawaii Noa, the one that's like a pyramid. That's Hawaii Noa. From the Pu'upu'ua genealogy, the genealogy we come from was created. So the gods, Aleppo HeʻEʻIa, Aleppo HeʻEʻIa. Combine all of these in a place called Ololani to create a figure. Ki. And ki kahana mo ala ko on the nose. And so when the image was complete with all the different colors of soil, white sand, red dirt, black dirt, gray dirt, the image would not hold together. The image would slowly fall apart. So it was the god PANA that took his own saliva, the bainao, and with his bainao, he turned that figure into clay. And he was able, with the WAHI, the water, from the WAHI of his own mouth, to secure every grain of sand and soil. When that figure was firmly fixed, gone from the earth, God spoke to the man and said, "Go, give it light." Hence the word of the air. HeʻEʻIa. Says light, the power, and wonder, the authority of the word. Next, the God said, "Hey, boom." Now stand. The figure awoke, the figure stood. That is the creation of heaven and earth. Now, pour from the heavens, pour from the earth. Consuelo is in our Lord and suffer in us. The power of the Consuelo. HeʻEʻIa. On that hill. Now, as the figure was free, they took him up to Consuelo. They took him to the land of Consuelo called Holocaust. And they put him into the Holocaust. They nourished him, they nursed him until he was strong. And when he stood up, he cast a shadow on the earth. That was what the gods took. Now, Rani Huli Gotua and Hiaka Hulilani become father and mother island. You see the island there? You see that island out there? That is Kapapa. That is the child of Rani Huli Gotua and Hiaka Hulilani. About that. We had Moku'oloi. Moku'oloi is an island of Loi. Over here, get one hill we call Kupa. And there is the cliff called Yaoi. As far as about 3 siblings, actually 4, but as far as about history, you see. HeʻEʻIa lived in the area of Keahoa. Pahu lived here at Pu'upahi. Loi lived here at Moku'oloi. Now, Boy loved to farm. Now, Boy would always share his kalu, his food, his sweet potato with his brother and sister. Pahu was a great fisherman. He would catch huge fish. But this brother shared the best with this brother. This brother shared scraps of fish with him. Until one day the sister told the older brother what his brother was doing. So rather than getting angry, we stopped sharing food. Then there was a famine. And the only person that had food was a boy. We shared with Lloyd, but we wanted to teach Bahu a lesson. So we have a saying here that goes, "Ku makakami kena ya HeʻEʻIa kahoe." Why are you just looking up at HeʻEʻIa kahoe? You're looking at the fires of Kahoe because you get fire because you put the sweet potato and food and good things to eat. Now, you don't want nothing. You were stingy, you never share, and now you have to say, how you can only look at nothing. The coffee was the fire. Take up the smoke. Up to the top of the pit. And they left the name for the fires of the fire. They have to put the fire. They get one of one way. Well, now, what's important about the story about Hawaii? So, because Hawaii and Papa Ialaka represent the culture of Papa and Papa. When there was a great battle in Kalini, Papa and Papa came over the mountain down through HeʻEʻIa. When they came through HeʻEʻIa, they started their journey to Pu'uoa. But they forgot the protocol. They forgot to honor the their kupuna, kane kulikonua, the Akahulilani, and their child that we all descend from. That is Papa Ialaka. They forgot to bring the honor to their own people. So there was a huge part of the valley that was Papa walked in and all their people out to sea beyond from that point out ke Awamoa again on the other side, Palikilo, and then you get Pu'uiai, or get two more islands. Mokumanu Mokumanu Wahai. And you can walk out to the beach Kekepa is the point where the land went split. And Mokuhia Unamoku, when everything started to move on the plates, that is Kekepa, where the moku would roll on the side, and what was left of the Moku, when it split, that's Kekepa. But Mokumano o Ka'ai is where Papa and Bakia were stranded. So, they asked the high priest, the Kahuna, Momo'awa, how they could be saved. Momo'awa was instructed by the Akua to make a HeʻEʻIa with his hand and to give an offering. So, because they were able to catch a fish, so he put the fish in his hand and he said the prayer into his hand to ask forgiveness for not respecting the protocol of honoring the Akua, the Aumakua, the Kukuna. They forgot that this was their origin, their beginning, their life was. After the ceremony was over, after the flood washed them all the way out to the sea, the ocean rose up, carried all of them through the island, the Papapilota, their very own Kukuna, the Kukuna that saved them, the Kukuna that gave birth to the Mu'okuau, each and every one of them. Now we realize what our nation got to realize. Kukuna are spiritual beings. And they were reminded that the Kukuna are always present. And they were taken to the very bosom, the heart of the Kukuna, that they could not to acknowledge. We call Kuku. Remember the words now. Kukuana, Kuku, and Kuku. You see, we get these key words in our language, but we forget the meaning. The Ho'okuku is to instill the spirituality from the Kuku, the Kuku. The Kukuna are the spiritual beings. Who give names to Kukuna? Who said Kule Kukuna? Who guide the Lahu Kukuna? But everybody like rise to the top. And that's why we still stuck. Because we forget our role and responsibility to tradition and to words. It's Kukuna. So, we're coming and where's island? That way. So that's the island. That's the island. So, Okumano o Ka'ai, the human race took them to from Papapilota, they were able to walk to the Aqua. The Aqua is fly. Honor. From the Aqua they were able to walk to HeʻEʻIa. They went to HeʻEʻIa. Sorry. HeʻEʻIa. So we have to wait for the light. All of these couples are dedicated to the sport. So we have take them to the house and we walk to the stoop or Papa'ikon. And permanent son, the baby, chase us in water. And we take them to the house and we tap them on the street. Run, that's the small one. And 3 people, 4 people, Some fishermen will come and they will catch the side and they will pour it on the side. And we go pick up the baby, put it back in the boat. As my grandmother, something all of us. We like here until part of the fish. That's what everything broken. People out here stripping naked, walking around, having parties, enjoying the color. The way we do it, the height, and we are doing the we have to honor this so, how dare you come up with the Yamaha? I went to the Aqua Laka. I never made it to the Aqua Laka. One day, one night, I want to go and stand on the island of our ancestors. So my children, my grandchildren, so my great-grandchildren are 45th generation. That whole 12 hours from Wahia, which encompasses Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea, all the genealogies. So, why are all the genealogies and goddesses connected to Mauna? Because Papa, a majority of her ancestors, begin with the name Pali. All her ancestors bear the name Pali. Pali, those female ancestors, all dwell in the top of the spring. This is why, when it comes to the goddess Kulani, the goddess Victoria, the PANA, the one with the thought of high food, the Yahu, Illinois, Pele, all of our goddesses that descend from Alberta, descend from the Pali. And so, are all mountains sacred? The answer is yes. Because each one connects to a flow up to it, the whole flow out there. Remember now, out there is the earth Pali. Out there is this kind of problem. So, HeʻEʻIa is the Kulalawi, Papa, and the Hoku, Papa, and the Hoku. So again, we're coming to Kualoa. So eventually, when Papa and Bakea went to Kualoa, they took all of Pana's grandsons and they named him HeʻEʻIa. HeʻEʻIa for our history, but HeʻEʻIa because they were washed out into the blue sea of Hokumanu of the Ai. Hokumanu of the Ai is the home of the goddess Manu of the Ai and the goddess Oanali of the River. They live out of Manu. So, right there is Palestino, and then you get HeʻEʻIa. All people that's HeʻEʻIa. Now, that's in the outlaw of HeʻEʻIa. It's still in the outlaw of HeʻEʻIa. The outlaw of Kentucky is HeʻEʻIa. The other half is right here. But we have to talk about right here. So, what happens is, Papa is out there settling for war with their grandson, with HeʻEʻIa. Now slowly with the little across the head, and you can see the moku money. One moku, the other moku, and they're connected by a reef. And on the reef is where the mermaid will go and relax in the sun. Under the moku, there was a cave, and that's where the moku is. And on the moku lives the fish. And then they put it in a cave all over from top of it. On their canoes, onto the moku. So at a very low, low tide, there is a reef. Up in here, it is one giant. We call it yellow. Yellow, we call it yellow. He was a giant. And he tried to kidnap him. Never successful. We have to make a video that you know that he was on the ground. So, then the movie, yellow was one of the most. He was a giant that lived up in the valley, in the beach. He would sleep on the mountain, and come and try to eat those carcasses. So, I'm going to take a break, and after that, cousin, are you ready? Turn your attention